Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm in the office, Tuesday afternoon. Just got done with a good lunch, Taco Tuesday. Hope you guys are grinding forward, staying on your program, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through. It is hot down here. We're going to have 90-degree weather all week, and it's going to be even hotter next week. Apparently there's a heat wave coming through the south. So I got me some summer shoes. This isn't the topic of the video, but you know how I like to turn you guys on to some of the stuff that I'm acquiring. So I got some loafers. These are Stacy Adams. Stacy Adams, for me, is a decent brand. I know that it's not a top luxury brand of shoe, and I have some Bruno Maglis and some other brands that are very expensive, handmade Italian shoes. These are not them. But this is a good shoe. Comfortable. I'm wearing them right now. I took this one off my foot to show you, and I got another one. So this I'll wear just casually, maybe with shorts or, chinos. And then I got this one, just some loafers. It's loafer season. This will be my dressy shoe, suit shoe, dress up shoe. Just something nice and clean. I found a list of predator versus prey amongst humans. This is human psychology. You can decide which you are. Are you a predator or are you prey? Humans are both. We're omnivorous, and there's some humans that are pretty soft and weak, and there's some that are pretty hard, pretty tough, pretty mean. They got pretty sharp teeth. So a predator will look you in the eye. A prey animal or a beta male will avert their eyes, look away. When you look at them, they'll look away. They may walk down the street looking down. I had some advice from a mentor that I had years ago. He was a bank robber and a pimp, real gangster. He was much older than me, my mother's generation. He's doing life in prison right now, or he's dead, one or the other. Word on the street is that he died in prison. I haven't talked to him, so I don't know. But he told me you always look a man in their eyes. Always. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter where you are. You always look a motherfucker in the eye. If he comes within 5 feet of you, you make eye contact with him. I don't care if he's got an eye patch and a hook on his hand and a scar on his face, swastikas tattooed up. I don't care what this guy looks like. You look at every single person right in their eye, dead in their eye. A predator will be able to confront. Now, it doesn't mean that he's confrontational, although predators can be rather confrontational, but they are able to easily confront and to be confrontational when they need to, even if it's simply to go Karen and to go and tell the manager, excuse me, I have a problem. Now, obviously, that gets played out, especially on the internet, but some people are literally incapable of that type of confrontation. They can't stir the pot or make waves. They in their mind, they think they're too nice of a guy. That's a prey animal. That's a weakling. If you can't speak up for yourself or enforce your boundaries, there's definitely a weakness within you. So a predator would be able to confront, and prey are non-confrontational. A predator will walk in a certain way and hold their posture in a certain way. There's a certain type of posturing that predators have. And that posturing is of confidence. Chest out, head high, shoulders down and back. Prey will be curled over, like in a ball, to like shield themselves. Shoulders hunched in, to guard their heart and their vital areas. They'll be covered up. A predator, on a very basic level, animalistic level, will eat meat. Prey will be vegetarian. I've been both. meat eater and a vegetarian. I eat meat now. I will be honest that I do limit my red meat, meaning that I don't eat it every meal. I know some of you guys on the carnivore diet, and you eat steaks like 3-4 times a day. I don't know how you can afford that kind of diet. And I don't like steak enough to eat it every single day. I just had some beef tacos, but I try to mix my diet up. But I love meat, and I did a veggie diet. I was dating this chick, this hippie chick, and she convinced me, I don't know how she convinced me. Her ass must have been made of gold, because she convinced me into being a vegetarian, and I tried that for a while, and I couldn't hang with it. I would sneak out and get McDonald's, and she'd be able to smell it on me, and I smell it on you. You smell like meat. A predator goes after what he wants. Prey, he'll take what he can get. A predator has a certain amount of confidence to him. Prey has a certain amount of cowardice to them. Cowardly. With a predator, suffering makes him stronger. Pain makes him stronger. On the other side of that suffering is his strength. No pain, no gain. That's a statement that a predator would make. With prey, suffering makes him weaker. And it's his main source of complaint. And that brings us to the next one. A predator has a warrior mindset. Doesn't mean they always win. Sometimes warriors lose, but they have a certain warrior mindset. Prey has a victimized mindset. Even when they win, they lose. They won't allow themselves to win. A predator, and this is definitely for humans, not so much for animals, but a predator will be smart. And maybe you could make the case for animals also, but we're just talking about humans. In this day and age in society, knowledge is power. If you're stupid, you're a weakling. You're a loser. You're going nowhere in life. You're most likely depressed, dashing from bush to bush like some little rabbit. And rabbits are stupid. So if you're a predator, you're smart. Wickedly smart. Dangerously smart. Intelligence is very dangerous. When you're prey, you're stupid. You're dumb. You're ignorant. And that's the source of your weakness. It makes you weak. You're terrible at survival. And the final one on this list is predators are in service to others. They're able to be strong enough, powerful enough, wise enough to understand why you would serve others. A prey is only in service of self, can only focus on self, an extreme narcissist. It's all food for thought.